So you may have already seen this testimony written out in a few posts, but I'd like to read it to you word for word so that you can actually hear the words out loud. Keep in mind, I've tried reading this out loud a few times already and wanted to throw my phone out the window out of visceral anger. This is a testimony from a 42-year-old Palestinian mother who was kidnapped at an Israeli checkpoint and held hostage by Israel. She gave her testimony yesterday. Before I read this testimony, I'd like to show you a video of what just happened today, where the group of Israeli soldiers that gang raped a Palestinian hostage on video just received a standing ovation at the Israeli Supreme Court, with the crowd chanting, "You are heroes and we love you." Stew on that while I read this testimony from a Palestinian mother held hostage by Israel. Listen to every word and share with the world. At dawn, I heard the soldiers shouting, saying that morning prayers were forbidden. And I think it was the 4th day after my arrest from Gaza. The soldiers moved me to a place I didn't know because my eyes were blindfolded. And they ordered me to take off my clothes. I did so. They put me on a metal table, pressed my chest and head against it, cuffed my hands to the end of the bed, and pulled my legs apart forcefully. I felt a penis penetrating my anus and a man raping me. I started screaming, and they beat me on my back and my head while I was blindfolded. I felt the man who was raping me ejaculate inside my anus. I kept screaming and being beaten, and I could hear a camera, so I believed they were filming me. The rape lasted about 10 minutes. After that, they left me for an hour in the same position, with my hands cuffed to the bed, my face on the bed, my feet on the floor, and I was completely naked. Again, after an hour, I was raped fully in the same position, with penetration into my vagina. And I was beaten while I screamed. There were several soldiers. I heard them laughing and the camera clicking as it took pictures. This rape was very quick and there was no ejaculation. During the rape, they beat me with their hands on my head and back. I cannot describe what I felt. I wished for death every moment. After they raped me, I was left alone in the same room, hands still cuffed to the bed and without clothes for many hours. I could hear the soldiers outside speaking Hebrew and laughing. Later, I was raped again vaginally. I screamed, but they beat me whenever I tried to resist. After more than an hour, I'm not sure about the time, a masked soldier entered, removed my blindfold, lifted his face covering. He had white skin and was tall. He asked if I spoke English. I said no. He said he was Russian and ordered me to masturbate his penis. I refused, and he hit me in the face after raping me. That day I was raped twice. I was left naked the whole day in the room where I spent 3 days. On the first day, I was raped twice. On the second day, I was raped twice. On the third day, I remained without clothes while they looked at me through the door slit and filmed me. One soldier said they would post my photos on social media. When I was in the room, my period started. That's when they told me to put on my clothes and transferred me to another room.